Welcome back, fam. This is Mr. James, the decomposer and the synthesizer of math and science tutor. But for today, I don't have much. You know what I'm saying? Just relax and watch and learn. But as I always say, if you're not okay, if you're not good, take one day at a time. Check it out, for Today, I have a problem here, which a lot of people in grade 11, grade 12, or those who are doing like first years in college, they might come across this type of questions when they say to you, y equals to x plus 3 over x plus 1. Please write this equation in the form of y equals to a over x plus p plus q, and be able to remember this, that whenever you see this type of an equation, guys, remember that this is a hyperbolic function. Okay, hyperbolic function has the two asymptotes, which is the vertical asymptote, which is this guy, and the horizontal asymptote, which is your q. Okay, so please, what you gotta do in order for you to do this guy, you have to remember some rules of fractions. All right, so if f of x, remember that f of x is the same as y, because we use f of x, g of x, k of x to denote a function, okay, to denote like y, for instance, at some point. So if f of x equals to a plus b over c, since these two numerators, remember a fraction always has a numerator and the denominator, okay? The numerator is the one at the top, the denominator is the one at the bottom, right? Like it. Now, mamela, a plus b are your numerators and c is your denominator. If you can check, you can see that these two guys, they are sharing the same denominator. Now, we are allowed to say that a over c plus b over c. Whenever fractions have the same denominator, we keep the denominator and we add the numerators. These two fractions have the same what? Denominator. We keep the denominator and what? Add the numerators. That's what we do. Number two, sometimes you might find that you don't have addition but you have subtraction. Same thing still applies. You have a minus b over c, which equals to a over c minus b over c. This is the most important part that you gotta think of. You are having this, now you must decompose the fraction. You decompose the fraction. From decomposition, you synthesize by combining the two fractions together. Whenever they have the same denominator, you keep the denominator and you add their numerators, which in this case we had to subtract. Okay, that's the same thing, Bafito. So right now you have this problem, and how are you going to do it? Because a lot of people, they lose marks here. You might find that this question is like about 5 marks or 4 marks. So you can't allow yourself to lose such marks. Now let's do it quickly. So what you're going to do is that you're going to say y equals to x plus 3 over x plus 1. All right. You're not going to change your denominator. Remember, always, the denominator must always remain the same, right? What you're going to do, you're going to break down your numerator. And how are you going to break down your numerator? You don't focus on the variables. The variables are the x. Leave the x alone. The only thing that you're going to try to work on is your constant, which is a number, all right? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to say this implies x plus x plus 1 plus 2 over x plus 1. Now the question is, Mr. James, why did you really have to do that? Now the goal is to make sure that at the end of the day, when you are decomposing or when you are breaking down the numerator, the constant, you must make sure that as you break it down in such a manner that the numbers at the top, one of the numbers will be the same as the one at the bottom. You can see that 1 plus 2 will definitely give me 3. Okay. Someone can say, what if I say maybe 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1. You cannot use 4 minus 1 because, already we have a negative, so it won't really, contribute here. So what you gotta do, if you're having x plus 4, maybe you're having x plus 4. This is the least you can do. You can just say, this guy is made by 3 plus 1. You get? So you can see this one will be the same as this one. At the end of the day, you're gonna have something that will divide each other out or cancel each other out, and you get what I'm saying? But Just take a look, just take a look. Okay, then this is what you're going to have. Then you're going to do this. You now break down your fraction like this, okay? So I'm going to have x plus 1 over x plus 1, then 2 over x plus 1. Now check it out. These two, are they not the same? They're giving me 1. So now check it out. Therefore, y equals to 2 over x plus 1 plus 1. This guy, oh, sorry, I'm supposed to put plus here. So this guy is the same as this guy, and whenever two things divide each other out, we're going to be left with 1. So we have that one here, okay? We have that one here. So now someone might say to me, is it possible if I can take it back to here? Let me tell you something. If I fail to synthesize this fraction for you, don't follow me anymore. Okay, let's try to do it together. All right. Okay, good stuff. So let's just say you have this, and then they say to you, make the whole equation in one fraction. Like make it a one fraction. So check, you have 2 over x plus 1. Now, if the number is 1 like that, how do you make this guy to be the same thing? You check your LCD. Your LCD is basically x plus 1. So this is the same as plus x plus 1 over x plus 1. Now you can see that this is the same as x plus 1. I keep my denominators together. I'm going to add my numerators. X, 2 plus 1 is what? 3. You can see that this guy took me back there. So Mr. Decomposer was able to decompose and synthesize this equation for you. So I guess you're still going to stay with me, right? Don't leave me, guys. I'm still with you, all right? Okay, guys. So this is the first problem in which we can try to do, all right? Now, let's do this one, guys. Now, let's do this one. What if it's here? What if we have y equals to x plus 4 over x minus 1? What if we have something like this? What if we have something like this now? What if we have something like this? We need to change this guy into this form. And how can we do that? Okay, same thing. Remember, don't change this guy. Whenever what you must do is to make sure that one of the constants that you're going to break here, your constant is 4 obviously. So obviously you're going to have, you must make sure that one of the numbers that you're going to have, it has to be minus 1. Minus 1. So that you can have the cancellation or the numerator and the denominator dividing each other so that they can give you 1. Ne? That's the goal. So this will imply that we're going to have x plus, you can do it like this, x minus 4, x minus 1 plus 5 over x minus 1. Okay, now here's the thing. We all know that minus 1 plus 5 will give me, definitely it's going to give me 4, alright? Then this implies that x minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 5 over x minus 1. This is the same as that whole thing there. Then okay, fine. This then implies that we're going to end up having, because of when you have the same thing, you get it, they're going to end up giving you 1. So x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, since they're all the same, they'll give us 1 plus 5 over x minus 1. Okay? Now, we need to make sure that our equation is in this form, right? So we're going to say, therefore, y equals to what? 5 over x minus 1 plus 1. Remember that this is your y equals to q, and this is going to be your x equaling to p. So my q, which is the horizontal asymptote, this guy, is going to be 1, and then the vertical asymptote, which is the dotted line like this, on a Cartesian plane of a hyperbola, is if it's minus 1, you're going to write plus 1. But if it was plus 1, you're going to write what? Minus 1. That's how you identify your asymptotes. Ne? Okay, guys. So my goal today was just to show you how to rearrange this fraction into this guy. Basically this guy. Okay. So if you have more questions, more problems that you're struggling with, guys, I hope I can be able to assist you, and you'll be able to see yourself passing your tests and your exams and all that. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to leave a comment, Bafito. I love you all, but too.